Hi all, welcome back. In previous video previous module we discussed about joins and we saw how to use inner join and outer join. This module is dedicated to explain stored procedure. So by using stored procedure you could save your SQL script inside SQL Server. So if you have one or more SQL statement and if you want to execute them one by one, you could use SQL store procedure. So in short, SQL store procedure is a logical grouping of one or more SQL statement. So the main advantage is if you want to execute some SQL query, you don't need to write the query. If you already written, you could save it somewhere in SQL Server, and whenever you want to execute, you could use the same existing SQL store procedure to execute the same SQL code. So it's like saving your script as a file inside your computer. And there are many advantages of using SQL store procedure that we will discuss later. The main advantages is if you want to execute your SQL statement, you could save the SQL statement inside SQL Server, and whenever you want to execute the statement, simply execute the statement by using the name of the store procedure. Similarly, if someone else in your organization want to execute the same statement, they could also execute the same statement by using the name of the store procedure. So let's create a simple store procedure by using this statement. So we have a simple SQL statement is there that is retrieving data from two tables. One is our customer table is there and another one is sales table is there. So whenever we want to retrieve the statement or we want to retrieve data, we need to execute this statement, the entire script. Now we are going to save this script as a store procedure, and then we will use the name of the store procedure whenever we want to execute this statement. So let's simply create a store procedure, and the syntax is very similar or very simple. So the syntax is create procedure, then the name of the store procedure and the statement. Whichever statement is there that you could add inside begin and end clause. So if you execute this statement, so let's open the database. We have programmability there, and inside programmability you could see store procedure. And there is no user defined store procedure is there, but if you expand you could see many system store procedures are there. So this all will come when you install SQL Server. So we are going to create a user defined store procedure, and you could give any meaningful name. So user store procedure, then we could give sales and customer data. That's the name I'm going to give for our store procedure. So let's execute the statement. And once you receive command completed successfully, if you refresh the programmability, you could see a new store procedure is created. And if you want to see the code or if you want to modify, simply click on modify. So this will open a new script, and you could see we wrote a simple statement, select data from two table by using inner join. And if you want to execute the store procedure, you could use the name of the store procedure. So we could use the name of the store procedure and a simple command. Execute store procedure. Then if you click on you could see we are getting the same result. Similarly, if you want to use exec, that also you could use, which is the short form of execute. So both will give the same result. So if you want to alter the store procedure by adding extra statement, you could use alter statement. So let's remove this to statement. So our statement or store procedure is altered. Now if you execute the statement, now our data are sorted in the order of year, because we added order by in our store procedure. And whenever you create a store procedure, it will be saved automatically. You don't need to go and save somewhere. Instead, whenever you make some changes, you just execute the statement, and the last successfully executed statement will be the content of your code, or your SQL store procedure will have the last successfully altered store procedure command. So now we altered the statement, and if you modify, you could see we have select statement is there, and we are retrieving data from two table, and we added a order by year. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.